Okay, so I'm starting this video log. So I kind of live in a jungle in a very like simple setting, but I really love to travel. It's not important. And I recently break up with my partner, with which I have it here, and I was like, I wanna like, and from there on, like my journey like shifts so much, but not that much, like quite a lot. So I wanted to share my whole, I don't know, thought process because I really like, I have animals to talk to, but I feel like when I talk to, when I record these videos, like I feel like, you know, this connection, like I'm talking to someone. Even when I look at myself, it's nice to talk to myself. I don't know what people say, like, yeah, there are weirdos like me who likes to talk to themselves. So this is interesting, like, I like how I went out from the relationship because, like, if I should like said it like super simply, it was like I asked for foreplay. I finally voiced out. There was 15-year-old relationship. I'm also pregnant, and yeah, during the second trimester, I was so horny, so aroused. Like I I could not contain it, and because I was at the time I didn't know. It didn't even come to me why am I not masturbating, or like why am I not doing myself. But even though I was like, it's still like being intimate with my partner still felt wrong because the way we did it, it was like he wasn't doing it for me. It was, and I told him, I even shared like there was like so deep moment for me because I used AI to talk to, and I shared every detail, and he read it, and I was thinking, okay, now he knows everything. But after that, nothing changed again. So yeah, I talked to him. And I said like, and I genuinely didn't know at the time. I really didn't know because I realized after I break up, I finally allow myself to touch myself. And yeah, I think like, you know, I'm this kind of person. I didn't want to touch myself. Like, of course, there was like this like, I was kind of disgusted by it. Yeah, I even remember the first time I look at like at the mirror at my vagina. I was like, it's like first time, like meeting the first time, and I'm 36. And I was like, wow, I never look at myself actually. I even like naked, like I never look at myself and actually like what I see. So finally, I find somebody who choose me, which was me, and I decide like, okay, now I keep choosing me. Finally, I find like I don't need to wait for somebody else to choose me. And now I can choose me just for me, and I can adore myself, and I can see myself the way I always want everybody to see me, or at least like one person. I didn't want much. I thought so. Yeah, so yeah, I asked for foreplay because I genuinely I didn't know how to name it. It was after I leave the relationship and I started masturbating, and I find out I haven't even had orgasm because the first time I reached orgasm while myself like reading all this smut, and which gets me super hot and wet, like so wet. I was thinking like all this time I was thinking that wetness and everything is like this biological response. This like there's nothing to do with me. Like I have to just deal with it, you know? So I get it. Like so my way how to deal with it was like, yes, I was pressuring him to get like to come faster because it was kind of painful because I wasn't bad at all. I didn't know that there's a way like which I thought would be foreplay for me to get fed and like to be enjoyable for both of us. Yeah, he said it clearly. It's not something he do. It's not for him. And yeah, and the one thing which stayed with me, which I cannot let go of, was he told me that even if it was the most beautiful girl in the world, I wouldn't do it. And I'm like, at the time I accepted, but later I was thinking, I was like, how the fuck am I not the most beautiful thing? Like, how? Why can I be the most beautiful? Why? I think that's my answer. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, I left. I even like his response when I wrote the blog. I write a blog about it, about how I rediscovering my pleasure and orgasm and everything. And I don't know, I made up the thing like, because really when I was looking at how I was perceiving like sex was like, it was circling around male ejaculation. Like, yeah, we had sex and there was male ejaculation, it was done. There, the the female, I didn't even know how it's supposed to feel, how it's supposed to look. Like, yeah, I had some idea from porn or something, and that's, but I genuinely, nobody like writes about it. I remember my first like kind of erotic like or sexual education was my father had like these books with erotics, and now it's, to me now it's so super clear it was written by male, even through the heroine in that story was female, but the way how it was, there was nothing what the girl feels, there was always only that ejaculation and then was done. So of course, like for me, like everything was like around this male ejaculation, and I never even consider like, all this time I was thinking like my aroused state was the orgasm, and I didn't even reach it every time we did it. So I wasn't even aroused every time we did it. I was just like, we were doing, because I was thinking it's just like logical, like I was like, okay, yeah, we have time, okay, let's do it. Like maybe at the start there were passion, and I remember, yeah, like maybe the first month of relationship, but then it started to like build into, because yeah, it was like, he was kind of honest about the stuff he likes and doesn't like, but I always make it about something negative about me. When he told me like, you want to have sex too much, and I made it into something like, he doesn't say like you want he said like it's turning him off that I am basically that needy. And I was thinking about, yeah, I don't want him to not enjoy it, so I surprised myself, of course, like, okay, I won't be asking for it so much or whatever. And also like, I don't know how our friends get into that conversation, but yeah, our roommate got into the conversation, and he even called me like nymph, and I was like, it stays with me. I was thinking like there's something wrong with me that I want to but yeah, it you know how long it took me to get a boyfriend? I wasn't even ashamed. It took me so long to get a boyfriend. I was like, that was my first kiss in 20, when I was 20 years old. Nobody ever showed any interest in me, which I would notice. Like, actually now when I think about it, there maybe was some people, but I the second he showed interest in me, like I fell for him. It was like, I think it was very easy, and he's good looking. He was good looking, yeah, but yeah, it didn't work out. And now every time I think about like coming back, and this is the thing, every time I talk, like it turns me off, because he every time made it like super clear that female pleasure is not something he's really interested in, like pursuing or like taking responsibility for, like during the intercourse, which is like, yeah, thank you, because yeah, sometimes you get so lonely and you start considering some crazy options, and then I'm like, why can't he? But it's good, it's good. So I guess this will be like first, I'll continue doing more, but let's keep it like at 10 minutes, just me talking about whatever comes to my mind.